Like It, Love It, or Leave It right now with Bo Porter. And Bo, let's start with this one. Daniel Hudson, we saw there, has the best numbers of any Nationals right-handed reliever against left-handed hitters. Do you think he's the best option against opposing left-handed hitters down the stretch? Are you liking that, loving it, or leaving it?
I'm going to love it. And when you look at Daniel Hudson, he has the best stuff of all of those righties. It's explosive stuff in the strike zone. He has a power sinker that he can run away from the lefties. He does a great job of pitching at the top of the strike zone. He has the ability to miss bats. And when you think about late in the game, you want a guy who has the ability to miss bats.
Okay, but Daniel Hudson has been working as the Nationals closer since Sean Doolittle went on the injured list. So now our second Like It or Love It goes to you with this one, Bo. The Nationals should operate without a set closer until they have this left-handed option sorted out, sometime down the stretch here. Are you liking that, loving it, or leaving it?
Well, I'm going to love that as well. And again, when you look at the Nationals and you look at their options, at this point of the season, again, these are elimination baseball games. So when you get late in the game, you have to go with the best option you have in your bullpen. You can ill afford to lose a ball game this late in the season and the best guy down in your bullpen never make it to the mound. So whether it's Daniel Hudson in the 8th inning or Doolittle in the 8th inning trying to match those guys up, you get your pecking order on how you line those guys up and you use them accordingly as it relates to matching up late in the game, trying to get to the end of the game.
But we hear relievers talk all the time about how they thrive when they know their role. But what you're essentially saying is those roles kind of have to get thrown out to an extent down the stretch here. If you're Daniel Hudson, if you're Sean Doolittle, if you're Hunter Strickland, you got to be ready, and the highest leverage situation might present itself in the blink of an eye. You got to be ready to go if your manager calls upon you.
Yes, again, you get to this point in the year, those guys, and these are conversations obviously that take place prior to the game ever start. The bottom line is this. Everybody know down there, when we get late in the game, I may match up. We're going to try to do the best we can to make sure we have the right guy on the mound against who the other team has coming up. So at that point, basically when the phone rings, you answer the bell and you go in and you get the outs that's needed.